¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo estamos? Bienvenidos una vez más a estos directos. Vamos a seguir avanzando en ZZZ sin afán de ofender. Así que vamos a ver qué naranjota. Dios mío, es un gato gordo y naranjoso. Es perfecto. Ah, esos son de los del evento. Desde tanto tiempo. Segundo. ¿Qué pasa? ¿De qué están hablando? No es nada. Solo estoy un poco preocupada por mi hermano. Quizá tiene algo que hacer. Espero que sea eso. Ah, cierto. Hice unos pasteles de osmanto antes para animarme. No sé si serán de tu agrado, pero ¿te gustaría probarlos? Dicho esto, acerca aún más hacia ti el pastel de osmanto que sostiene entre las manos, con los ojos llenos de expectación. A punto de entrar en el modo inmersivo. En este modo no podrá... Ok.
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too... sweet?
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness. Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time. There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious. I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cakes so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
La mera Chungwang se llena de nostalgia por aquellos tiempos sencillos y además se percibe en ella una ligera obstinación. Sin embargo, mientras disfrutan de los pasteles de osmanto, la hermana Fufu llega repentinamente con mucha prisa.
So this is where you were. Senior Fufu, you're back. Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Silum Bay. We should go take a look.
¿Eso no es una planta de éter? Sí. Chungwang se agacha y toca con cuidado los pétalos de las flores blancas. Al instante su rostro se llena de asombro y preocupación.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them?
Tengo un mal presentimiento.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Same.
With
They
the
look exactly like they did in my
Mommy, the
memory.
boo!
Only Ishu and Shifu were here. She'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty.
Dios mío, me acabo de acordar que tenía que hacer un cambio y no lo he hecho.
And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yeshu Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Lu! My brother, he's just...
Yeshun Guang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two
Man,
of you
¿por
walk
qué?
different paths. You have your own burden to bear. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
mío. Me frustra que se haya cambiado el idioma. Espérate, Altabu.
Who might you be? Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquei Summit's current...
I am Lu Hongzhou. I know who you are. Yishuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell. And we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian
Bueno,
Hollow.
Jackie, el diablo tocando a
The
la,
weird
a la,
thing is,
a
whenever
las
we
waifus de
approach them,
la
they seem to weaken
cebolla.
the effects of the
Oye, en todo el
corruption.
Twitter.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Yeshun Guang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Dale, dale. Yo me estoy
Sorry I had to
arreglando
say
algo.
that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Feels like he's kinda strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just got high expectations for me.
Me tiene harto, quiero cambiar esto.
It's getting late, and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay? See you tomorrow.
No. Sí, estoy buscando cómo quitar eso. Me tiene harto. Capítulo 6. La chispa que alumbra la noche. Piu, 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 piu. Ya casi es hora de la reunión. Debería ir ya al salón principal del templo Suibian. Al llegar al salón principal del templo Suibian, descubres que todos están allí ya. Todos salvo Ji Chuan, que por distintos motivos solo puede participar en la reunión a través de comunicaciones remotas. Jun Yuan permanece de pie.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Yeshu Yun.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Yeshu Yun's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Yeshu Yun.
Good thing we had the Qingming sword. It made it possible for us to take that monster down and save Senior Ye.
So I've heard. Xiaoguang, you ended up using the power of the Qingming sword after all, didn't you?
In the light
I'm
shot
sorry,
window.
Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and
Nagi.
death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Arturi, si sigues vivo, escríbeme lo que sea.
I'm not blaming you. It's just more than saving others. I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Yeshu Yun left on his own in the chaos. We have no information.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
Hi, Preceptor. Yeshu Yun colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Yeshu Yun has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
I take it you two are finished now? And let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the Creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the Creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we are to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunhui Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yishun Guang, you need to rest.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
Parece que dentro del pináculo Yunkuy hay bastante drama. El pináculo Yunkuy y Krampus, definitivamente sus estilos son muy diferentes. ¿Qué tal te sientes en Krampus, Banjo? Me estoy acostumbrando, gracias por preguntar. Banjo ahora es un elemento clave de Krampus. Alguien tan poderoso y, además, honesto y confiable como él es un recurso escaso. Por supuesto que teníamos que hacernos con él cuanto antes. Ah, por cierto, parece que Xiao se está encargando de una misión importante recientemente. Seguro que nos necesitará. Será mejor que nos preparemos. ¿Xiao? Así es, Xiao es una persona muy ocupada y además cuenta con la confianza absoluta de la jefa. Te cuento un secreto. Incluso tiene un título extravagante, la leyenda invencible de Krampus. Dicen que desde que se unió a Krampus por recomendación de su superior, no ha fallado ni una sola de las misiones que le han asignado. Ya veo. La señorita Xiao es verdaderamente excepcional. Uf, qué raro me resulta que la llame señorita. Vaya, se está haciendo tarde. Ya es hora de que Banjo y yo volvamos a Krampus. Hasta luego, Proxy. Nos retiramos. ¿Qué tiene de nuevo? Ah. Como portadora de la espada Qingming, Shunguang debería asumir más responsabilidades. Con ese comportamiento está avergonzando el pináculo. Pero al menos Shunguang no quería convertirse en la portadora de la espada. Es tan joven todavía. ¡Absurdo! Convertirse en la portadora de la espada Qingming es un honor inmenso y debería ser el objetivo de todos los discípulos del pináculo. Ojalá Ji Chuan o yo hubiéramos sido los elegidos como portadores de la espada. Qué lástima. Dejemos eso por ahora, tenemos cosas que hacer. Lleva a algunos discípulos a encargarse de esas extrañas flores blancas en el alto de Falumen. Yuan estaba específicamente preocupada por esas flores blancas. Seguramente hay una razón para ello. En cualquier caso, confiaré en el juicio de la portadora de la espada sobre el peligro. En cuanto a la investigación sobre el poder del creador, me encargaré personalmente de llevarla a cabo. Entendido, maestro Lu. Me encargaré de ello ahora mismo.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qiming Sword's effects could worsen. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe we should reach out to Yixuan Shifu again.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
En cuanto a la Fufu, le expresa su preocupación por la posible pérdida de memoria de Xunguang. Para su sorpresa, ella también está muy angustiada por ese asunto. Después de deliberar, entre los tres, Fufu contacta a Yixuan.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger, and after that, there's no turning back.
No way.
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help, but after my sister, after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunquei Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone, until the keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Lu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping.
I still have something I need to take care of. So if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
No hay tiempo que perder. Será mejor que vaya a la habitación de Shiyuan para hablar con ella. Pero no está en su habitación. Me pregunto dónde habrá ido. Hay un cuaderno sobre el escritorio. Parece ser el diario de Shiyuan. ¿Debería echar un vistazo? La habitación está de grandes párrafos de texto como si sus dueñas te hubieran tratado de documentar algo con gran detalle. Como te sientes algo culpable por leerlo, no te fijas bien en continuar. Al final acabas cerrando el diario rápidamente.
Well, what are you doing here?
You looked kinda down just now, so I got worried and thought I'd come check up on you.
De repente un gato naranja y regordete sale de una esquina de la habitación. El animal las mira y suelta un meow.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you... my diary?
Don't worry, I just got here. I didn't read your diary, I swear.
If it's you, I don't really mind. It's just trivial everyday things anyway. Nothing special.
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting. Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that. Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
You know, Xiaoguang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too. It's totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes. So, don't keep blaming yourself, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Alright. Shifu also asked us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
A test? Alright then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
Alright, first question. What did we have back at Yamchasin?
The Moonbell Osmanthus cakes, made with the very first golden blossoms picked this morning. Soft, sweet, and melt right in your mouth. They go perfectly with tea. I also asked you if memories are like tea leaves that fall to the bottom of the cup, so deep that they never surface again. And you told me that memories aren't reflections in a teacup, and that the tea leaves can still float back up if something stirs them one day.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2. When you were doing fortune reading for everyone, what role were you pretending to be?
The acting temple master. And Bowlion was there helping out, and then I ran into you.
Right again! Now on to the final question. Last question. What do you like being called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that... you know, that...
Senior?
Wow, the wind totally drowned you out. Didn't really hear you. Mind saying that a bit louder?
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
Todavía no he tenido la oportunidad de darte las gracias como es debido. Gracias por defenderme en la reunión. Gracias a ti tuve el valor de decir también quiero participar en la investigación en voz alta. Para mí esto ya es un gran progreso. Soy bastante inútil, ¿verdad? Sé que la maestra y todos en el pináculo y un quiz se preocupan por mí, pero no puedo evitar sentir que me tratan como si fuera un cristal que se rompe con el más mínimo roce. Me limpian con sumo cuidado, me protegen y no permiten que sufran ni más mínimo rasguño. Pero más que ser protegida, lo que realmente quiero es estar al lado de todos. Es un pensamiento egoísta e inmaduro, ¿verdad? Cuando todos intentan ayudarme. Perdón por desahogarme contigo. Gracias. Por cierto, ¿has estado practicando últimamente habilidades del pináculo Yunkui? Si tienes alguna duda, puedes preguntarme a mí. Te enseñaré paso a paso. Ah, no me había dado cuenta de que ya era tan tarde. Bueno, no te quitaré más tiempo. Nos vemos mañana. Después de un viaje tirado, rápidamente te sumerges en un dulce sueño. Entonces, mientras duermes profundamente, de repente escuchas a alguien llamando por tu nombre. Al final te levantas a regañadientes.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look.
¡Es su gato gordo! Este es el gato naranja que Chung Yuan rescató cuando la conocí por primera vez. Parece que ha visto algo detrás de mí. Tienes sensación de que realmente hay algo detrás de ti. Miau.
Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang, through and through.
Could it be? You're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I get where you're coming from. I just don't want to see her hurt herself for the sake of helping everyone else. That's not fair to her.
Fair, you say? You're the very first person who's ever said that word to me. I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
People would understand, right? Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
You really are just as naive as she is.
Xuyan se acerca repentinamente hacia ti y siente como un soliento cálido te roza la oreja.
The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Wait, I still have tons of questions to ask you.
Antes que pueda terminar de hablar, la extraña Xuyan de pelo blanco que está enfrente a ti cierra los ojos como si hubiera quedado sin batería. Momentos después, la figura familiar que tenías ante ti por fin regresa.
Belle? What happened to me?
¿Estoy soñando? Ah, hermana Belle, tú también estás aquí. ¿Otra yo? ¿Qué quieres decir? ¿También has tenido algún sueño raro? Tengo mucho sueño. Debería ir a descansar. Si no, mañana por la mañana tendré unas ojeras enormes. Buenas noches, hermana Belle. Parece que Xun Yuan no recuerda nada sobre su trayectoria. Por lo general no deberíamos evitar provocar en una situación como esta. Si no, las cosas podrían ponerse feas. Debería hablar con la hermana Fufu sobre esto mañana. Después de tanto ajetreo te duermes enseguida. ¿Qué te pasa? Pareces tener algo en mente. Ya preguntaste por Xun Yuan. Ah, sobre Xun Yuan. Cuéntame lo que quieres responder lo mejor que pueda. ¿Sonámbula? ¡Imposible! Xun Yuan siempre duerme muy tranquila. Nunca la he visto tener un episodio de sonambulismo. Pero con todo lo que ha pasado últimamente debe estar bajo mucha presión. Si ha pasado algo debería ser solo temporal. ¿Podría ser la espada Ping? Tienes razón. Si es por influencia de la espada, entonces tenemos un problema serio entre manos. Por si acaso, será mejor que lo confirme con la maestra. Te contaré lo que me diga. Cuando estás a punto de buscar a Xun Yuan, se produce un alboroto en la entrada del templo.
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Jill from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yongkoi Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Yashun Guang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunkwei Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding! Don't take it too seriously. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Miss Belle here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it just me? Or does Miss Zhao seem kinda different today?
Aw, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shuyan.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you. In our line of work, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shuyan ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming Sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan, like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the Hollow Steps, and how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Ye Shuyuan. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Wi-Fei cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance?
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow. And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yixuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal. I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunquei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
Chao, se marchas, no sin antes lanzarte una mirada enigmática. Antes de que puedas descifrar esa mirada, Ye Shunguan comienza a hablar sobre cierta urgencia.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Yixuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back, to use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
No entiendo, lo prometo.
All right. If you've already made up your mind, I'll respect that. You have my word. We'll go.
Thank you. Really, thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunquei Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but It makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise me that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there?
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
Entonces, vamos ahora mismo a buscar a la señorita Xiao. Pero hay algo que no cuadra. El hecho de que la señorita Xiao, que bueno, está afiliada a Krampus, fuera quien trajera la noticia de la expansión anómala de la cavidad de Mía. Krampus, o más bien Tops, ¿realmente se preocuparían tanto por los altos de Failumen? Es quizá... Estoy ocultando algo. ¿Tú crees? Ahora que lo pienso. Escuché a Dialin y al maestro Banjue decir que la señorita Xiao estaba en una misión importante. ¿Esa misión podría estar relacionada con la expansión de la cavidad de Lemia? Pero eso es solo una suposición. Mejor le preguntaré a la señorita Xiao cuando tenga la oportunidad. Recuerdo que la señorita Xiao dijo que nos reuniríamos cerca de la estación de teleférico. Vamos para allá ahora mismo. Aunque todavía no es visible, algo está cambiando en el interior de la cavidad de Lemnia. Sí, nuestros ojos pueden engañarnos, pero los datos nunca. Tengo la sensación de que se aproxima algo grande. Sin embargo, antes de eso...
I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing: equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunhui Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Monsieur Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who Who would have thought? Turns out a tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunquay Summit does.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Yeshu Yuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now.
Por cierto, chao. Esta operación fue algo que la hermana Belle y yo decidimos hacer en secreto sin decírselo a nadie. Si es posible, espero que pueda mantener este secreto. Tranquila, no soy idiota. Haré lo que más me convenga. Contarle tus asuntos al pináculo Yunquay no me beneficia en nada. Solo tengo un objetivo: investigar la expansión de la cavidad lemnia y el fenómeno del miasma anómalo. Y en cuanto a ti, Proxy, sé que puedes entrar en la cavidad a través de ese pequeño bambú tuyo para completar tu trabajo de Proxy. Pero esta nueva área de la cavidad lemnia es muy peculiar, prácticamente está desierta. Si no nos acompañas, probablemente no podremos encontrar el camino a seguir. No te preocupes, espera, bien. En cuanto a la cuestión de tu seguridad, con la portadora de la espada y conmigo a tu lado, no deberías preocuparte demasiado. Deme un segundo, ya vengo.
I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
Sword? That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's giving off an unsettling feeling.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Yeshu Yen's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Bell said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to sit close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You've got it wrong. Xiaogong is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer given how strange this area is.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Chao se marcha sin darle.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine. Right? Okay then. Let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
Como Yinchuanseo. Mata de claridad mental, puede cubrir poder de la espada, alterar 6 puntos. Después de la espada, bla 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 bla.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Full system miasma anomaly.
Wait.
It's increasing.
Un poderoso bambú.
Wait, am I seeing a bamboo in front of the warehouse?
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Well, let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. What's this? The line is drawn. That bamboo
Oh,
must
shoot.
have gone inside the warehouse.
Activé
Let's go
esto.
in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there.
Un poderoso bambú. Hay que ir a atraparlo. Has practicado durante tanto tiempo, por fin llegó la oportunidad de usarla. Sí, ajusto un poco las técnicas. Usa técnica de reversión, retroceso, coloca la mina sobre el objetivo corrompido, manténlo pulsado, elimina los efectos del miasma.
Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of...
Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected ahead. Model unknown, not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa! This little guy can speak the universal language! Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat bamboo. But lots of bamboo can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of bamboo. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat bamboo in the first place?
Every bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every bamboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making them?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other bamboo. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Yeshun Guang, but you can call me Xiao Guang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquay Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
Puedo sentir el poder de la espada. Min parece sentirse atraído hacia esos puntos de luz. ¿Existe algún tipo de conexión entre ellos? Una conexión que puedo utilizar a mi favor. Voy a intentarlo. Cuando aparezca la marca de la espada voladora en la pantalla, pulsa el icono para que Shunguang use su habilidad y vuele hacia la posición del objetivo. Al comenzar el combate, esta habilidad no se puede usar. Ok. En alguna de las cámaras se puede cambiar la marca de la espada voladora.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it has something to do with the anomalies here? Maybe this sword's power really is connected to this area somehow. That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call.
Mind and body as one.
que tengo que hacer algo. Hey, si tenemos el chance, como decía, si tenemos el chance vamos a aprovecharlo.
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but
Pues es una evolución de
now isn't the time to be thinking
del
about
gorila
it.
normal, del bicho normal.
We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao.
Tiene colita.
My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. What the heck? Finally, the last of them.
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Man, que los proxies puedan hacer esto ya está rotísimo.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect. You've already handled those ethereals.
Ah. Mhm.
Once the chicken is stewed until 10.
Ok, faltan.
Ride the wind.
Me acabo de dar cuenta que tiene energía la espada. Hasta la funda, pues.
Free as the sky.
No. Oh, Dios mío. sea que no la tengo, pero yo tenía que activar esto cada vez que...
Thanks to everyone's combined
What the heavens? Yeah. Shit. Huh? Yeah. Shit. Huh.
Eso lo leeré después. Wait, what? Oh, está aquí. No, porque si tengo el chance de recoger los objetos de una vez lo voy a hacer. ¿Por qué no te mueres? Y pegándole a una pobre vaina que deja hasta miedo los piñateos que está y no se muere. Te hace pensar por qué. Oh, wow. Al dueño que intentaron botar. Dale. Wait, what?
The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens! Yes, Guang is Yunquei summon, breaking all illusions! Incoming!
Ahora aguanta el tiempo necesario para ver si puedo cagarme la vida a estos bichos ya. Y pegándole a un punch va a quedar pereza ya de cierta forma. Y no avanzo la historia, que es lo trágico. Ah. ¿Ya?
Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word, and I like that. And who's this Bamboo?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bamboo wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bamboo. My combat instincts far exceed theirs, even with my body damaged. My memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business. I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right. Black Spring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bang Boo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone! These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. Are you okay? It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Aren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already? The enemy looks kinda tough.
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
¿Qué? ¿Dónde está el que sigue? Wait. Ya veo. Quieren que él descienda. Lo haré. Siempre y cuando el plan tenga éxito, me dirá a ustedes esa audiencia ante él. Ahora es el momento más oportuno. ¿No te parece? ¡Hey! ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué tal, Cristina Warner? Oh, hello, Cristina Warner. I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carroll. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Belle knows her teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand, and it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale, like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely...
Ah, pensé que se iba a activar algo.
So many white flowers here. The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
Oh, ese tono está por picholota. Está genial.
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
It's getting stronger!
Ah, yo paso por aquí entonces. Las flores negras están emanando cosas porque mi misma madre. Puedo sentirlo, su poder receptivo es increíblemente fuerte, más fuerte de cualquier misma que hayamos encontrado antes. Si una persona normal se acerca a estas flores negras, no tardaría mucho en sufrir la corrupción. Tanto su cuerpo como su mente sufrirán daño terrible. Estas cosas son demasiado peligrosas, incluso la cavidad. No podemos dejar así vigilancia. ¿Existe alguna forma de deshacerse de ellas? Yeshunguang. La espada está reaccionando. ¡Oh! La espada ha estado reaccionando con algo aquí desde hace rato. Esta espada siempre ha sido algo reactiva al miasma anómalo. Un momento. Si usamos el poder de la espada Queen Ming, ¿podríamos limpiar todo este miasma? Antes de que terminar la fase, Yeshunguang se detiene seco.
She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming sword's power.
Ella no debería usar el poder de la espada. Yo no termina a todos los presentes, finalmente se detienen en ti y acompañados con una sonrisa ambigua.
What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting, my dear Junior.
You're the other Xiaoguang from earlier.
Good. I knew you wouldn't forget me.
Se acerca un poco más y sus dedos fríos te acarician suavemente la mejilla. Es tan cerca que así puedes sentir suave respiración.
I need to find a chance to give you a proper reward.
En ese instante, Yeshunguang se detiene como si alguien hubiera pulsado el botón de pausa.
No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive.
De repente, Yeshunguang alza la espada.
Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone!
Fears?
Tras purificar las flores negras, Yeshunguang parece haber gastado. Ajá.
Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange towards you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's alright. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Even so, that's way too dangerous. Don't do this again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. Seems like we're being watched.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
My... brother?
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye wave it?
Eso, espero que cuando lea esta carta necesito volver a encontrarme. Sé que han venido por mí, pero... Okay. Sé que han venido por mí, pero sintiéndolo mucho, aún no puedo verlas. Especialmente a ti, Shunguang, porque a veces cuando las tinieblas te manchan, no puedes volver a limpiarte. No quiero que te veas obligada a afrontar la cruel verdad antes de estar bien preparada. Pero sea como sea, debes darte cuenta de que la espada de Kunming no es un símbolo de la gloria, sino una atadura que está destinada a devorarte. En cuanto a ti, hermana Belle, sé que eres una persona digna de confianza, es por eso que te encomiendo a mi hermana pequeña. Espero que puedas protegerla, que protejas a la única familia que tengo. En cuanto a mí, hay algo que debo hacer. Tengo que buscar la única posibilidad de destruir esa atadura. Perdónenme por no reunirme con ustedes antes de encontrar ese milagro. Yeshi Yuan.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. Kinda hard to figure out what he really meant.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden?
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
Well, what's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Mientras hablan, Cerrosorte que promesa solamente repite un extraño.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lock Spring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, That shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Desde que sea capaz de hablar, se resulta vuelve a meterse en este extraño.
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lockspring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Joe? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little bamboo knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix bamboo? I'm not even sure where to start.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing bamboo. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. Alright then, I'm counting on you.
Ayuda de la tienda de tesoro oculto de los gatos. Hola, bienvenidas a Tesoros Ocultos. En esta tienda operamos con honestidad, recolectamos y vendemos artículos raros y valiosos. No deben echar un vistazo. Bambú de combate de alto poder de fuego. Vaya nombre más anticuado. Puedo preguntar, ¿por qué están interesadas en información relacionada con este tipo de bambú? Así que este bambú negro es el legendario bambú de combate de alto poder de fuego. No es como me lo había imaginado. Como todos saben, este tipo de bambú ya no se fabrica y la información relacionada solo se encuentra registrada en el manuscrito original de Manual de Mantenimiento de Bambús, que se dice fue redactado por la propia dama del Albor. Por suerte tenemos el manuscrito original en nuestra colección, puesto que han venido para reparar este bambú tan poco común. Nuestra tienda les prestará con gusto el manuscrito original. Pero al fin y al cabo, somos comerciantes, por objeto tal vez esperamos algo a cambio. En lo justo, nada es gratis en esta vida y mucho menos un manuscrito tan preciado. Dime, ¿qué es lo que quieres? Información sobre la propiedad de la cavidad de Lemia de cualquier tipo. Todas las historias de este lugar tienen valor para mí. Por supuesto, le ofreceremos una cooperación adecuada. ¿Cómo sabes que podemos entrar en la cavidad de Lemia? Como comerciante es necesario contar con una red básica de inteligencia. No, señorita Shao de Carampus. Parece que este tampoco es un establecimiento cualquiera. Por mí no hay problema. ¿Y tú qué opinas, Ben? Yo también acepto. Ahora estoy yo entonces. Voy a buscar el manuscrito original. Espérame un momento. Si se aburren, pueden echar un vistazo por la tienda. Les aseguro que no se arrepentirán. El caballo. Combo de combate de alto poder de fuego. Así que se trata de este pequeñín. Se llama Cerrosorte. Es un bambú muy adorable. Así que te llamas Cerrosorte. Parece que no estás en tu mejor momento, pero no te preocupes, yo te dejaré como nuevo. Como era de esperar, tú nunca decepcionas. Me he traído conmigo todas las herramientas. Con este manuscrito original puedo empezar a reparar este bambú. Puedes singular ahora mismo. ¿Qué? ¿Lo vas a arreglar aquí mismo? No te preocupes, ya he hablado con el encargado de esta tienda. Si tienen algo que hacer, ocúpese de ello. Yo tengo que concentrarme en mi trabajo. Les avisaré cuando lo haya arreglado. Eso después de pasar por los 4 costados. Ahora volver a Krampus. Aún tengo que analizar a fondo la información que he obtenido de la cavidad de Lemia. Sí, eso me pensaba yo. Nos vamos a ir de Shao. Hasta la próxima. Adiós. Puedes dirigirte a la antigua fábrica del puerto a través de la AMPA. En la guía por APP de inventar el progreso mejor. Bla, bla, bla.
So what you're saying is, no one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report the latest updates.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan Shifu just won't pick up.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Something must have happened. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her. She's probably just caught up in some trivial matters and can't respond right now.
Something happened to Ishu and Shifu?
We can't get in touch with her at the moment, but you needn't worry. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that, completely undisciplined.
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to tell everyone. So it really is true. Something's wrong with Lemnian Hollow.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what to do next.
So you entered the Hollow on your own.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this. Not encouraging her to take pointless risks.
It's not her fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Yishun Guang, you're the last person who gets to act on impulse. You must remember that. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yun Kuei Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. Nothing can be allowed to happen to you. If your actions bring shame to Yun Kuei Summit, can you take responsibility for that?
I'm sorry.
If I may be blunt, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiaoguang, or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder?
What are you implying? Yishun Guang is the wielder of the Qingming Sword, and that won't change.
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiaoguang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunquei Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
You!
I apologize if it's bad timing, everyone. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemny and Hollow, and thanks to Bell for the intel, of course. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and refrain from taking any rash actions. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have concrete data soon. Now, any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Ishwen Shifu with you? We haven't been able to reach her lately, and we're starting to get a little worried.
Ishin? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way. In that case, we won't keep you any longer, Mr. Mayor.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor has made his call, we'll hold our position and wait. I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain unruly disciples in line.
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot of people at Yunquei Summit, what they really care about is the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder. To them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunquei Summit's most precious treasure. I still don't quite understand why it chose someone as ordinary as me.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title, you deserve to be respected and heard. Everyone does.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so small. Right now, what really matters is Lemny and Hollow.
The mayor just said we should lay low for now, remember? So, let's relax a bit. You don't have to carry the whole world on your shoulders, you know? And trusting your companions is part of the job too.
Yeah, you're right.
It's rare to get a moment like this. How about we go out for a walk?
Sure. I've been wanting to go out for a walk with you anyway. Mind if I change first? I'll wear that outfit you saw last time. You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tong Sweet shop here is pretty good. Want to give it a try?
That's
Bienvenidas, estimadas clientas. Estamos celebrando una cata para mejorar el sabor de nuestros pasteles dulces. ¿Les interesa participar? ¿Una cata para mejorar el sabor de los pasteles dulces? ¿Eso significa que nosotras modificaremos la receta para crear nuevos sabores? ¡Así es! Pueden usar los ingredientes de la tienda o traer los suyos. Si logran crear un nuevo sabor que se haga popular, obtener una generosa recompensa. ¿Eh? ¿Yo? Primero probaré los pasteles dulces del puesto. La textura es muy suave y el aroma es perfecto, pero ¿no te parece que está un poco soso? Parece que tienes debilidad por los pasteles dulces. Este pastel lleva bastante azúcar roca, tanto que otros clientes nos han dicho que les parece demasiado azucarado. ¿Sí? Eso debe ser cosa vieja, aunque acabas de decir que lleva azúcar roca. Se me ocurre una forma de mejorar el sabor. Espérame un momento, hermana. Chungguang se da la vuelta y se va corriendo. Al cabo de un rato regresa con una bolsa de dulce y otra de osmanto seco. Además, a su lado se encuentra una vieja amiga, nada menos que Reed, la empleada de buenos bienes. La señorita Reed me ha dado unos cuantos caramelos de osmanto y osmanto seco. Con estos ingredientes seguro que podré hacer un pastel de osmanto. Así que en buenas bienes también venden caramelos osmanto. Los vendí hace mucho tiempo, pero ya no. Aunque como me encantan estos caramelos, sigo guardando algunos para mí. Como la señorita Jungwon los necesitaba, les di algunos y también un poco de osmanto seco que tenía en casa y que parece que les vendría bien. He oído que están organizando una cata de sabores de pasteles dulces. Ojalá pudiera probar uno con sabor a caramelo de osmanto. Eso es justo lo que iba a intentar. Pues estoy deseando ver el resultado. Por cierto, últimamente han aparecido unas flores blancas que nunca había visto en los altos de Failumen. Son bastante bonitas. Me pregunto si se podrán usar para hacer caramelos o dim sum. ¿Refrescas traer flores blancas? Podría ser peligroso. Sería mejor no hacer caso a ellas. ¿Así? Entiendo. Gracias por avisar. Porque fuera de pasteles de osmanto queda lista. Vaya, el sabor del pastel de osmanto que has preparado es totalmente digno de convertirse en un éxito de ventas. Si te parece bien, ¿qué tal si lo ofrecemos como el especial del día y lo vendemos al precio de coste para que todos puedan probarlo? ¿Eh? ¿De verdad está tan bueno mi pastel de osmanto? Por supuesto que sí. Mira, ya hay clientes acercándose. Ay, Eleanor, qué delicia estás preparando hoy en tu puesto. Huele también que se me hace agua la boca. Es el pastel de osmanto mejorado de mi clienta. Pruébelo, pruébelo. Este pastel de osmanto está realmente bueno y huele delicioso. Nosotros también queremos esos pasteles que huelen tan bien. Pónganos uno a cada una, por favor. Este pastel de osmanto me recuerda a mis sabores preferidos de cuando era joven. Impresionante, jovencita. Así que así se siente. Las cosas que hago pueden hacer feliz a los demás. Y cuando los veo felices, yo también me siento feliz. Esta felicidad tan cotidiana es maravillosa. Espero que nunca se acabe. Muchísimas gracias por haberme enseñado a preparar estos dulces tan populares y por compartir la receta conmigo. Tus manos tienen el poder de hacer feliz a la gente. Soy yo quien debería darle las gracias. Te agradezco que me hayas dado esta oportunidad. Así que a la gente realmente les gustan los dulces que hago. Por supuesto, con lo deliciosos que están, deberías confiar más en ti misma. Gracias. Bueno, nosotros también deberíamos irnos. Hasta la próxima. Chungwang y Eleanor se despiden con un gesto de la mano. Miras la hora y de repente recuerdas algo. Está bien.
This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiaoguang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet, but that's no big deal. I think it's delicious.
I probably added too much sugar. I'll make sure to adjust the sweetness next time. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquay Summit try it too. I'll make some more once we're back at Swabian Temple. I wonder if Miss Zhao would like some osmanthus cake.
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao actually prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then I'll make something else for her.
Wow, Xiaogong. It feels like you really know how to make everything. You're amazing.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing to do back on the mountain. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and tastes first.
It's getting late. Time to head back.
Vamos a mandar a dormir a Belle y ya vamos a terminar por hoy, pues.
Hey, Xiaogong. What's going on? You're not thinking of doing anything dangerous, right?
I'm fine. It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. So happy it almost feels unreal. I couldn't sleep. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful. I just wish they can stay that way forever. Belle, can I ask you something?
Ask away. I'll tell you anything I can.
What if... It's just a what if, okay? What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit. It's okay if you don't want to answer.
But I do kinda want to answer. Since we're not doing anything right now, how about I tell you a story? When I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these pretty flowers. I loved those flowers, but the cliff was super high, so I was always scared. Until one day, I slipped and fell off it. And guess what? Nothing happened. Turns out the bottom was just this soft, squishy patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was it. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I totally exaggerated as a kid. Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. You'll never know unless you take that first step forward. So, if you ever feel unsure, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expected. You never know.
I get it now. Thank you, once again.
Huh? What'd you just say? I didn't quite catch that.
I said thank you, and sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling. It's kind of embarrassing.
Don't worry, I'll catch you. Don't be fooled by how I look, okay? Ever since I joined Yunquay Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just tell yourself, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
Junior. Okay, I won't be afraid. When I have that nightmare again, I know you'll be there. I believe you'll catch me. I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything, even touch the sun. Actually, We meet again, my dear Junior.
Xiaoguang was just about to tell me something.
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then listen carefully. Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword, because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all. You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now. This isn't something you promise lightly. At the very least, I need to talk to her first.
Did I ever tell you? I like how adorable you look when you're serious. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse, a trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie, seems like I've said too much. Anyway, To show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine, nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunque summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior.
Me quedé dormida, ya es tarde, hermana. Deberías ir a descansar. Buenas noches. Güey. Estoy controlándola a ella. Qué gracioso que me estoy olvidando de algo. Ah, ya me acuerdo. Le había prometido a mi hermana que le volvería a preparar un pastel de osmanto. Espero hasta mañana. Por la mañana es posible que el hermano Jinhu también necesite una para la cocina. Será mejor que prepare pastel de osmanto ahora.
Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3? No. This color, this scent, it's not right. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. Why? Why can't I remember? I've done these steps so many times, and yet...
Se masajea las sienes, intentando disipar el vacío en su mente. Cierra los ojos, su mente nublada, describe una imagen borrosa, fragmentados, el atardecer de los astros de luz y el resto sobre el TV. Esos fragmentos acá desmantelados y disueltos sin dejar memoria huella.
My head... It hurts. It feels like... I've forgotten something. A lot of things. Will I one day end up forgetting my junior's face? No, I don't want that. It's all right. If I've forgotten, I'll just relearn it. If I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will remember.
Ye Shengguang se muerde el labio inferior y acelera el ritmo de su trabajo.
Junior, if one day I'm no longer here, will you remember me?
No estaba durmiendo hace un momento. ¿Cómo es que he aparecido de repente bajo café Lumen? ¿Y por qué mi cuerpo ha vuelto a ser como el de cuando era pequeña? Desde un punto de vista lógico, esto debería ser un sueño. Pero, ¿puedes saber que estás soñando mientras sueñas? ¿Qué está pasando? No puedo controlar mi cuerpo. Un momento, parece que hay una niña llorando ahí. Esa es la hermana de Shun Wong, desde pequeña.
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. Now it won't play anymore, and she's never coming back.
Don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I am pretty good at fixing things.
Después de mucho esfuerzo, logra reparar la caja de música de Shun Wong y está de vuelta a sonar.
Thank you.
What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
Oh, that's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here.
Bienvenida a Buenos Bienes. Necesitas que por algunos veces pues lo tenemos de frase y a su manto. ¿Cuál te gustaría? Samantha, aquí tienes tu dulce manto. Toma.
Samantha's candy feels like something she'd like. Oh, I hope she does.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either, but I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below, and accidentally slipped.
What happened after that?
Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass. Something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now.
Shin Shun Wong esboza una sonrisa. Bueno, se hace tarde y deberías ir yéndome. ¿Eh? ¿Ya te vas? Me gustaría hablar un poco más contigo. Lo siento, pero tengo cosas que hacer. No te preocupes, seguro que nos volveremos a ver. Sí. Aún no nos hemos presentado como es debido. Me llamo Yi Shun Wong. ¿Y tú? Bell. Recordaré ese nombre. Ah, por cierto, gracias por los dulces. Están realmente deliciosos. No sabía que los caramelos de Osmanto estaban tan buenos. No hay de que me alegro. ¿Qué te gusta después? Próximo. Como para corresponder a esa palabra de despedida, la imagen frente a tus ojos. Calor. Está a punto de terminar. Terminado, ¿qué pasó bien? Realmente te pasó un sueño. Además de esos dulces de Osmanto que acabas de comprar en Buenos Bienes, parece una especie de indirecta. No había sido demasiado real ese sueño. Habré tenido ese sueño porque hoy he preparado pastel de Osmanto con Chunkyuan y hemos comprado dulces de Osmanto en Buenos Bienes, pero ¿cómo sabía Chunkyuan que en Buenos Bienes vendían dulces de Osmanto? Algo de eso no me cuadra. En ese momento soy un golpeteo algo vacilante en la puerta. En la puerta los otros dormidos.
Did I wake you? I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together, so I tried making some myself.
Wait, didn't we already have some earlier?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd make you some myself.
Hold on. Xiaoguang, be honest with me. Did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me you're starting to lose your memory.
I...
Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first, no matter what.
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
When did it start? Was it after the last time you used the Qingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights.
Está en el plasma las alegrías y tristezas más sinceras de ella, el joven de eterna sonrisa escrita en la quietud de la madrugada carente de testigo.
Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the previous day's entries, so people would think everything's alright with me. 'Cause I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. That's why my brother did what he did. He was just worried about me. I don't want anyone else to worry because of me. I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. But please don't worry. I will keep our promise, I swear. So, could you please keep this between us for now? When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else too. I just need a little more time.
Alright, I'll keep your secret. But don't keep me in the dark again, okay? And once you're ready, we have to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about giving you every possible chance to get better, okay?
Okay, thank you. When I'm with you, I always feel safe.
Su mirada sonríe aliviada, como si se hubiera quitado un gran peso encima.
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens, I'm on your side. Always.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too. Junior, actually,
En ese momento el alboroto procedente del exterior interrumpe su palabra. Al aguzar el oído, les parece distinguir unos gritos. Intercambian una mirada con Chunyuan y un mal presentimiento por de ambas. Sale seguida a ver qué sucede.
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
The Black Pappos.
No. If things are this bad here at Swabian Temple, the outside must be... We need to hurry and regroup with the others. We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum Heights.
Yeshun Wang, the time has come.
Elder Liu?
I told you before, the Qingming sword is one of Yunquei Summit's most valuable assets. It must never be wasted on trivial things. It can only be drawn when it truly matters. And now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only the blade of Baiza can pierce the night and awaken the dawn. This is your time to step forward, Sword Keeper. Use the Qingming sword to save Phylum Heights. Restore the glory of Yunquei Summit.
I know.
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. We gotta meet up with everyone and talk about it first.
The path of Baizura is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought leads to heaven, the next to the abyss. You shouldn't stand in her way. As Zhonghui Summit's swordkeeper, wielding the Qingming sword is Ye Shunguang's destiny. Heaven's will cannot be defied.
I have no idea what you're even talking about. All I know is Xiaoguang's fate should be hers to decide. Xiaoguang, we've got to check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out through the back door. Follow me.
Darle al maestro Lulu la oportunidad de replicar, toma la mano de Xunguang y juntas corren hacia la puerta trasera del templo Suibian. Por un instante Xunguang parece sorprendida, pero rápidamente te aprieta la mano.
Let's go.
Papá, no puedo cobrar la vaina.
Miasma is appearing outside Suibian Temple, and the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have
Spook
to
Shack!
figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
Qué bien que estás aquí. ¿Sabes qué ha pasado? De repente el cielo se ha vuelto rojo y han aparecido unas flores negras que emanan un olor extraño. Parece que está todo con una catástrofe. Sí, da la sensación de que está a punto de suceder algo importante. He visto que la gente del Ministerio de Defensa está evacuando los altos de Failumen. Vayamos a ayudar. Seguramente todavía queden muchos ancianos, niños y personas con dificultades para moverse por aquí. Tú nunca decepcionas, Manato. ¿Y tú qué? ¿Te gustaría acompañarnos? Ah, es verdad, casi se me olvidaba preguntar. ¿Quién es la persona que te acompaña? Es mi hermana de AZ de Yeshunguang. Oh, hola. Así que tú también eres discípula del pináculo Yunkui. Me alegro de conocerte. Disculpen, pero creo que tendremos que reunirnos con todos los miembros del pináculo. Ya veo, tenga mucho cuidado. Hagamos lo que ha dicho Manato y ayudemos a la gente de los altos Failumen a evacuar de forma segura. Sí, nosotros conocemos mejor esta zona que los del Ministerio de Defensa. Esperemos que podamos ayudar. Tras una breve deliberación, todos los miembros de la cabaña del terror, Spook Shack, se apresuran a ayudar a los ciudadanos. ¿Cuánto tiempo sin verte? Tienes muy buen aspecto. Como puedes ver, ha pasado algo en la pereza de Wi-Fi. Por supuesto que tenemos que venir. ¿Te refieres a esas flores negras? ¿Quién eres tú? Ah, hola, me llamo Ye Shunguang. Soy la hermana Z de Bell. Así que también tienes discípulo del pináculo Yunkui. Por razón, hermana, es una hora tan especial. En cuanto a la crisis de pereza sobre Wi-Fi, me temo que no solo se trata de estas flores negras. Mira hacia allí. Es una locura.
The abnormal miasma has taken over all of Phylum Heights.
No me puedo creer que haya pasado algo así. Hermana, ¿te encuentras bien? Estás muy pálida. Acabo de recibir un mensaje grupal del pináculo Yunkui. Dice que nos reunamos cerca de la estación teleférica. Quizás entre todos encontremos alguna solución. Vayamos rápido. Además de la expansión de la cavidad, también están estas flores negras. Ya lo he intentado todo y no hay manera de destruirlas por completo. Estas flores negras huelen a miasma. Si no logramos deshacernos de ellas, los habitantes de los altos de Failumen sufrirán las consecuencias. Si estamos ante flores de miasma, podrían poner en peligro la vida de todo el mundo. Oigan, estas son las flores negras de las que le hablé, las que encontramos en la cavidad de Lemia. Están impregnadas de energía de miasma anómalo. No las toques bajo ninguna circunstancia. Jungwon, por fin has llegado. ¿Cómo supone que hay que lidiar con esta cosa? Tú necesitaste usar la espada para purificarla, ¿no es cierto? Sí, es verdad. Pero todavía recuerdo cómo me sentí en ese momento. Quizás hay otra manera, hermana Fufu. En lugar de intentar destruirlas sin más, intenta usar nuestra energía para percibir la esencia de estas flores negras, es decir, su núcleo caótico y corrupto. Después intenta concentrar tu poder de forma de aguja y atravesar con él ese núcleo con precisión para purificarlo de su interior. Imagínatelo, como una gota de tinta que cae en el agua. Lo que debemos hacer no es dispersar toda la tinta, sino purificar el agua. Vaya, qué descripción más complicada. Ah, disculpa, no sé si me habré explicado bien. No te preocupes, creo que lo entiendo, voy a intentarlo. La hermana Fufu respira hondo, respira profundamente y en lugar de usar técnicas ascetas de ataque, cierra los ojos, extiende la mano y con sumo cuidado proyecta su energía hacia la flor negra. Los segundos se suceden uno a uno. Gotas de sudor brotan de su frente mientras sus dedos tiemblan levemente. La flor negra también parece sentir la amenaza y comienza a moverse de forma sutil. De repente, y tras quién sabe cuánto tiempo, la hermana Fufu abre los ojos justo cuando todo empieza a preocuparse. ¡Lo tengo! Y cuando termina de hablar, un rayo de energía pura brota de la punta de sus dedos, se introduce con precisión el núcleo de la flor negra. La flor negra emite un chillido silencioso y toda su estructura empieza a retorcerse violentamente. Poco a poco los pétalos negros comienzan a disolverse desde los bordes como nieve derritiéndose bajo la luz del sol hasta que finalmente se convierte en una voluta de humo azulado que se desvanece. ¡Lo has conseguido, hermana Fufu! ¡Lo has conseguido! Así que era así. ¡Uf! Esto requiere mucha más concentración de lo que imaginaba. ¿Cuánto tiempo me ha llevado? Tras escuchar la cifra mencionada por el hermano Jinpu, todos guardan silencio, incluso el hermano Fufu necesita tanto tiempo para purificar la flor negra. Eliminar todas las que han aparecido los datos fenómenos requiere muchísimas setas. Sería mucho más rápido purificarla con la espada Kunmin. Pero no te preocupes, Chungwang. Somos muchos en el pináculo Yunkui, así que no deberíamos dejar que una hermana novata cargue con esa responsabilidad. Al menos ya hemos demostrado que estas flores negras no son invencibles. Si aunamos fuerzas, seguro que encontraremos una solución. Sí, Jinhu, deja que te siga cómo se hace. Después de un rato, las hermanas Fufu y Chungwang van a enseñar al hermano Jinhu cómo purificar las flores negras.
Alright, we'll take the Yunquai disciples and clear out all the black flowers in Phylum Heights first. But just doing that probably won't stop the hollow from expanding. From what we can tell, the real source is inside Lemnian Hollow.
The flowers react to the Qingming Sword's power, so I'll head into Lemnian Hollow and clear out the flowers.
But your body...
Really, it's fine. I've tried it before. As long as I use it that way, it won't hurt me at all. Junior went in with me last time. She knows. Right, Junior?
Right. Last time in the Hollow, Senior Xiaogong cleansed the Black Flower's miasma with the sword, and she was totally fine afterward.
Even if there were, so be it. That burden was hers to bear the moment she became the keeper of the Qingming sword.
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiaoguang enter the Hollow on her own before, weren't you?
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't absolutely needed. But now, there's no one else who can take her place. Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Phylum Heights. We simply lack the manpower to investigate the Hollow. But you're different, Yeshun Wang. If the Qingming sword can purify miasma that efficiently, you must enter the Hollow. Find the source of all this, and stop the disaster. For everyone. This is your duty. Your calling.
But Shifu made it very clear before. Xiaoguang mustn't take any more risks.
If only Shifu were here. Too bad we still can't reach her.
Elder Lu was right.
We don't really have the manpower to send anyone else. But sending only you two into the Hollow is...
How about counting me in?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And Lockspring! You're here!
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little bamboo along.
My basic modules are mostly repaired. Everyone, I have some understanding of the abnormal miasma in that area of the Hollow. I hope that knowledge will be of use to you.
Don't worry, we've entered Lemnian Hollow this way before. We made it out once, we can do it again. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming sword resonated faintly with the Hollow. I suspect they're connected somehow. If we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly. So, one way or another, Ye Shunguang, or rather the Qingming sword, must enter the Hollow.
I think so too. From what I can tell, if we can clear away the black flowers in that area, it might stop the Hollow's abnormal changes.
Looks like that's our best option. Okay, we'll stay here and clean up the mutated flowers. And you guys can enter the Hollow and try to find the source inside.
In that case, I'll work with my Supreme Assistant and try to learn more about the Creator.
There's no time to waste. Let's split up and get moving. Xiaoguang, please come back safe.
I may have said that, but I'm actually not totally sure if your body can handle it. If it can't, you'd better tell me sooner rather than later.
Huh? Are you worried about me? Thank you. But really, I'm fine.
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The sword's already chosen you. Even if you do nothing, you still have your value.
My value? I'm not sure I understand. But I do know I want to help everyone. For Yunquay Summit and for the people of Phylum Heights. I don't want to see them panic or suffer like that anymore. If my power can make a difference, then I have to use it. Like Elder Lu said, this is my duty as the Sword Keeper.
You're weird. Whatever. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you two to it. You don't have much time, so make it quick.
Junior, you wanted to talk to me?
I know you want to help everyone, and I respect that. But I also need to tell you something. You're really important to me, Senior Xiaoguang. If helping others makes you smile, I'll truly be happy for you. But if you get hurt because of it, I'll also feel that pain right along with you. So, just like you promised me before, don't push yourself too hard. Nothing's worth more than your safety. As your friend, as your companion, as your proxy. I just hope you can value yourself a little more.
I will. Thank you. I definitely will. This is kind of embarrassing. But you're really, really important to me, too. So, if we work together, we're totally gonna nail this mission, right?
¿Ya terminó de charlar? Sí. El tiempo apremia, démonos prisa. El objetivo de esta misión es entrar a la cavidad lemnia y purificar las flores negras como la otra vez. Al mismo tiempo, debemos vigilar constantemente el estado de la espada de Qingming y esforzarnos por encontrar el origen de todo este miasma anómalo. Solo así podremos proteger a los altos de Phylum. Este es mi deber como portador de la espada Qingming y debo cumplirlo. Aunque no me gusta admitirlo, esto es algo que solo tú, Shunguang, puede lograr. ¡Vámonos! No puedes hacer nada hasta que termines esto, así que...
What
You're seeing it too? I thought I was hallucinating.
That sphere-looking thing. It looks kind of familiar somehow. I feel like I've seen it before.
If I'm guessing right, that was probably a shared hallucination caused by the high concentration of miasma in the area. Unfortunately, as a bamboo, I don't see any of it.
So it is an illusion. It just looks so strange. I can't shake this feeling. Like there's something dangerous festering inside that sphere.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. The air this thing gives off is so ominous. Unsettling. Just disgusting.
How much longer can you keep this up, my dear child? Why do you keep struggling through this hopeless swamp? Give up now. Your very existence was a beautiful mistake. And everything you've done to correct that mistake has only made it worse.
Did you guys hear anything weird?
I'm hearing it too. That voice. It sounds familiar.
I heard it too. That voice. It's my own. Dylan and Banya mentioned they once heard voices that sounded like their own in Lemnian Hollow. This must be the same thing.
I was also there, but I didn't hear anything at the time. And I didn't hear my own voice just now. It sounded more like Sarah's voice.
Maybe it's because the abnormal miasma concentration here is higher. Or maybe this area has some kind of special connection to you? After all, your teacher's phantom also showed up here.
Después de un rato, las extrañas ilusiones y los murmullos finalmente desaparecen.
As if these cheap gimmicks could shake me.
So, what did you all hear just now?
Just a bunch of empty words, poking at our weak spots. Too bad for them. Anyone who's really faced despair doesn't crumble that easily.
Xiaoguang, you okay? Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy all of a sudden. Probably because of that weird illusion earlier.
It's normal for a human body to feel a little disoriented right after experiencing hallucinations.
Looks like the abnormal miasma we purified before was only the tip of the iceberg. No wonder the last round only slowed the Hollow's growth. The Hollow's pushing up against Phylum Heights, probably because those black flowers finally made their way into the city.
If the people in the city get exposed to the miasma for too long, they'll be in danger. I need to start purifying this right away.
Either way, we should...
Don't panic, everyone. If I remember correctly, there's a long-range security bot, but we'll need to sneak past its field.
We need to move to the black flower now.
Y si le damos palo.
No, they spotted us. It can't go on like this. We need to pick our moment and get past before the attack lands.
This thing is really trying to keep us away from here. It's like it's guarding this factory.
Espérate. Si hay más recuerdos así me los llevo de una vez.
You can leave the fighting to me.
Te puedes usar el Yao mejor todavía. Oh, shoot.
How are you feeling, Xiaoguang? If you're not well, you need to tell me. Don't try to tough it out.
Okay. Don't worry. I'm fine.
The following fugitives have been identified as wanted targets.
Suena que no se puede acceder, suena que sí se puede acceder.
Let's try using that Qingming sword ability from earlier.
Everyone, we need to move fast and shut down that security bot.
Why is there a security robot in a place like this?
It's probably the same to me. Abandoned for various reasons. Designed to wander this secluded place. I could have been tainted by my asthma. And it seems to have mistaken this factory for something it must protect. How pitiful. How absurd.
Finally!
Ma, he fracasado. Paquete como que da gusto. Junyuan, tienes una muy mala cara. ¿Seguro que estás bien? Por supuesto. Siento que la resonancia de la espada Queen Beam está intentando decirme algo. Estas flores negras son diferentes a todas las demás. Son como el corazón de todo el miasma anómalo de los alrededores. Si las purificamos, todas las flores negras del alrededor se marchitarán y desaparecerán. No, estoy bien. Puedo hacerla, soy la portadora de la espada Queen Min. Debo lograrlo. ¿Quieres morir? No te he dado permiso para hacerlo.
Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Be gone!
So, once the core black flower is taken out, the rest of the abnormal miasma dissipates along with it.
There. That should do it. Don't move. Let me lean on you just for a second. Just 1 second, okay? Every time I have to come out and take care of things. It's exhausting, you know? I think I've earned a reward or two. Don't you?
I honestly thought you wouldn't want to help anymore.
It's true. I didn't want to do this, but she's unyielding. Unfortunately, I can only exist with her alive, so I can't just let her be. If something happened to her, then I'd never get to see my adorable little junior again, would I? Still, my power has its limits. Don't forget what I told you before.
Are you sure you're okay? Purifying the miasma is draining you, right? Maybe we should figure out another way.
No, really. It's fine. I'm just a little tired. I know my own body. Besides, I can feel it. The Qingming sword's resonating with something in this area. Like Zhao said earlier, the sword must be tied to whatever's going on with Limnian Hollow. If that's true, then this is something only the sword wielder, me, can handle. It's my duty. I can't run from it. I don't want to anymore.
But I really don't want all this to come at the cost of your health. That price is too heavy, too cruel.
Junior, do you remember when we wandered through Phylum Heights? The smell of coffee at the street corner, the sound of children laughing, residents there playing mahjong, the Tong Sui shops, all those soft and sweet treats, all that simple, ordinary happiness. It was real. If I can, I want to protect all that. At least, I want to try. For the first time in what feels like forever, I can finally feel what it is I truly want.
No offense, but the people you're trying so hard to protect, they probably don't even know you exist. They'll never know what you've given up for them. And even so, you're still okay with that?
Yes, I'm not doing this for anything in return. I just want to make that decision for myself.
You're really... Never mind. If you're willing to help, that's good news for everyone. Let's stay focused. We still need to investigate what's going on with the miasma here. Lock Spring, got any new leads?
If I'm remembering correctly, there should be even more abnormal miasma deeper inside the factory. There might even be another core black flower, like the one we saw earlier.
In that case, let's keep moving ahead.
Xiaoguang, please take good care of yourself. You remember the promise we made, right?
I do. Don't worry, I remember. No matter what, I'll be right there by your side. I'll keep doing my best.
Hay que revisar si no he votado nada, así que... El bicho es el que está gritando que así.
This is some kind of strange statue.
De sacar esta estatua parece como mirar a alguien. En la pared del fondo hay un patrón con formas de alas. Al jugar por estas marcas, la historia del área resulta bastante interesante. Historia, señor Shao. ¿Qué historia descubierto? La cabeza de la estatua desapareció y su cuerpo está completamente destrozado, pero no parece que su deterioro sea consecuencia del paso del tiempo. También han cubierto el grafiti y los patrones de la pared de atrás. Y uno amistoso, precisamente. Este cartel abandonado de allá ha sido arrancado con una rabia evidente. Si seguimos también el razonamiento, se existen dos posibilidades. La primera es que aquí habían dos facciones opuestas. Quienes veneraban lo que representaba la estatua y quienes lo rechazaban. La segunda es que las personas que construyeron la estatua y las que destruyeron son en realidad la misma. Sin embargo, después de que ocurriera algo que desconocemos, la gente que antes veneraba la estatua cambió de parecer y comenzó a atacar todo lo que esta representaba. Si no me equivoco, esta estatua se erigió para conmemorar a la Dama de Alba, la misma que se convirtió en una de las primeras agonistas de la vacuidad. Exactamente, ¿cómo lo sabes? Disculpe que no haya tenido la oportunidad de decírselo antes, aunque mi módulo de memoria está dañado, todavía recuerdo que vengo de un lugar especial. Es una isla utópica que flota sobre los cielos de Nueva Eridu, Rosca Elifer. Es la primera vez que escucho ese nombre. ¿Qué tipo de lugar es? ¿Es muy diferente a la península Wi-Fi? Si tuviera que describirlo, quizás diría que no es tan animado como la península Wi-Fi, sino más tranquilo y sereno. En Rosca Elifer viven algunas personas y bambús que, al igual que yo, han recibido la gracia de la Dama de Albor. Allí oí algunos rumores. Si lo desean, puedo contar una historia. Una sobre la redención de la traición.
I mentioned before, Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more deeply than anyone else ever could. But that love didn't bring her the love and respect she deserved in return. Limnian Hollow is rich in porcelain, which comes from Lumite ore. Long ago, long before people realized the true value hidden in Lumite ore, Lady Sunbringer was already studying it. She discovered that a substance extracted from the ore could effectively resist either corruption. So she led the people of her time to mine it together. But humans always find reasons to fight. Maybe she stood out too much. Maybe jealousy took root. Or maybe someone simply didn't like her for no particular reason. Anyway, one day, she discovered a huge underground pit beneath this very mountain. Something secret seemed buried down there. But just as she was about to enter that pit herself to continue her research, those who envied her finally made their move. They had long been plotting to make her disappear. The story ends abruptly here. The last record simply reads, "The erupting miasma swallowed everything." The once stable miasma suddenly erupted.
What? Wait, what happened to Lady Sunbringer in the end?
As far as I know, she went missing. But I've also heard of a different version of the story. As Lady Sunbringer was preparing to lead people into the pit to mine more Lumite ore, Limnian Hollow suddenly started to expand violently. During the disaster, Lady Sunbringer did everything she could to save everyone. But later, the survivors turned on her, claiming she was the one who caused it all. They said her miming had angered the Hollow, and demanded that she disappear. Of course, these are all just old rumors. The truth's long been lost to time, and probably holds very little value for us now.
If the story is true, then that mine in front of us might really be the same one with the deep pit she found. And if this area's tied to her, maybe this abnormal miasma is too.
Actually, that's my theory too. Perhaps that's why I've lingered here. I can still sense traces of my creator's presence all around this place. After being treated like that by those she loves, it's only natural for Lady Sunbringer to resent them and turn to the other side of humanity.
Betrayed by the ones she loved, then turns into the big villain. Stories like that are pretty common.
But Lady Sunbringer was one of the first Void Hunters. Would someone like her really do something like that?
The Void Hunter is just a title. People are fickle by nature.
Miss Zhao, how should I put this? You sound kind of pessimistic about people.
The strongest bond between people is always value, isn't it? Those people wanted Sunbringer gone because her value changed from positive to negative. Naturally, Sunbringer saw their true colors and acted accordingly in her own best interest. When those people no longer held any value to her, why should she keep protecting them, leading them? Mercy and compassion. Those aren't human traits. They belong to gods. And as amazing as the Void Hunter was, she was never a god, was she?
But if that's true, doesn't that mean there's never been any real love between people at all? If everything's just an exchange of value, then of course people will always turn their backs on each other, for all sorts of reasons. And the world will always be full of conflict and ugliness. But then, if that's the case, what kind of hellish world are we even living in?
This world is hell. If you can't see it that way, maybe it's because someone built a lovely, comfy glass dome for you to live under.
Miss Zhao's not wrong, but it's a bit too pessimistic. Even when facing something as catastrophic as the Hollow disaster, people have managed to hold on till now. It doesn't necessarily come down to gain or value. We're emotional beings by nature. Sympathy, compassion, that ache you feel when you see someone suffer, those feelings aren't exclusive to gods. They belong to humans too. Because we have those feelings, not everything is merely transactional.
That's beautiful, Junior.
Huh, that's a sly way to put it, but fine. I wasn't planning to convince you anyway. Until you've seen the deepest darkness yourself, it's only natural you'd keep clinging to such silly hopes.
I didn't expect my story to stir up such a debate. My apologies. It really is just an old tale of uncertain origin. Please, don't take it too seriously. What I am certain of is that there's still a lot of abnormal miasma inside the factory. The source we're looking for is very likely to be there.
Belle, I have a quick update. Thanks to everyone's efforts, the Black Flowers in Phylum Heights are now under control. But Lemnian Hollow is still expanding. According to our calculations, it's most likely because of the high concentration of abnormal miasma. We'll have to leave that to you.
We just arrived near the factory. What we're looking for is probably right in there. We'd better hurry.
Right. Let's find a way to get in the factory first.
Based on Lockspring's story, it's gonna be even more dangerous inside the factory.
If we can purify the abnormal miasma in the factory, it'll put a stop to the Hollow expansion for sure.
Xiaoguang's right, but we gotta be extra careful.
careful. There are more security bots here.
I can feel the Qingming sword resonating. It's inside the factory. There must be even stronger abnormal miasma in there. Stand there! My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky! Let this sword array send you away!
Let's check out the entrance to the factory nearby.
No, hay que recolectar todo lo que se pueda. Ok, wait, ¿y esto?
Recently, some personnel.
Ride the wind.
Xiaoguang, hey, are you okay? You don't look so good again.
I think I'm seeing something strange. Is it because of the miasma?
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lady. She looks like a researcher. Slim, glasses, hair tied back, and horns. She's probably a Thyran. She seems kind, like she's researching something here. Wait, I think she just mentioned the Qingming sword and Junior's name?
That sounds just like my teacher, Carol. But wait, why would you suddenly see her? And how does she know about the sword?
Who's Carol?
That miasma vision we saw the first time we came here. It was her, right? I remember her. Wait, have you forgotten about it already?
I just spaced out for a second. But once you said it, I remembered right away.
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. It's likely the sword's effects are getting stronger.
Don't worry. I just need to rest for a little. How about you go figure out how to open the factory gate first?
This place should be safe enough. So, Proxy, what do you say?
Since Ms. Xiaoguang could see her teacher's phantom, there could be clues about her in there. And about the abnormal miasma. Either way, the factory is worth checking out.
All right, there's no other option. Xiaoguang, stay put. Miss Zhao, please keep an eye on her. I'll find a way into the factory. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Don't worry, I'll be right here waiting for you.
Puerta eléctrica.
Let's move fast and search for
Pero me
the three
encanta que usen a
consoles.
Billy.
That's the sound of machinery. Looks like it's working. This is the last spot. Let's keep going.
This power feels oddly familiar, like that cursed blade, tailless. You mean the Qingming sword from Yunquei Summit? Yes, I know the side effects. I see. Then maybe it could actually fix what's wrong with that sword.
cost of that weapon. It isn't.
Sí, lo que acaban de oír es cierto. Es posible que la profesora supiera algo sobre la espada Min.
Looks like that miasma vision was really your teacher. And she probably knows quite a bit about the Qingming sword. Should we go after her? Maybe we'll learn something useful.
Either way, I've got to check it out. It looks like my teacher might know how to stop the Qingming sword's effects. That alone makes it worth a try.
But the abnormal miasma is really thick in there. If you go in, it could be dangerous.
I want to help you, just like you're trying to help everyone else. Miss Zhao, I'm counting on you to take care of Xiaoguang for a bit.
I can do that. No problem.
But
I'm coming with you. Don't worry. I know the layout in there pretty well. As long as we avoid the miasma, we should be fine.
all right. But you have to be careful.
Es interesante, llevo como 2 horas en esta misión.
The
cost of that weapon will always be so heavy. It's for the greater good. Someone has to make that choice. I know.
Whether it's the cursed blade tailless or the Qingming sword, they both carry sinister secrets.
That's the target, right? Let's go take a look.
Salvation or destruction? Belle, wise, my precious children. By the time you learn the truth, I'll probably be long gone. But you two, you will survive.
There are more illusions over there. Let's keep moving.
Found it. The target is right there.
You know why. For those 2 kids, I have to do it. It's the only way to pay the least in exchange for the greatest. I know what you mean, I do. But
La verdad también estuvo aquí, así que se referiría con lo que dijo. Armas, las Pawiming, se refiere a las armas que usan los Void Hunters. Pero ser Void Hunter es solo un título honorífico otorgado por el alcalde. No es momento de pensar en eso. Si la profesora también conoce la existencia de la espada, Qingming sabrá cómo evitar sus efectos adversos. De ser así, podría ayudar a Xiaoguang. La profesora mencionó mi nombre, el de mi hermano. Incluso sabía que podría correr peligro. ¿Qué sucedió exactamente en aquel entonces? ¿A qué se refería con el menor precio? ¿Y qué era lo que la profesora quería obtener a cambio? No puedo más. Estoy hecho un lío. ¿Estás bien? ¿Necesitas descansar un poco? Sí, estoy bien. Parece que tu profesora te está ocultando algo. Pero todo el mundo tiene secretos. Es normal. Por lo que sea de estas ilusiones miasmáticas, si seguimos avanzando quizás podemos encontrar más información sobre tu profesora. Si te interesa, podemos echar un vistazo a lo que hay detrás de esa puerta.
What is this place? There are so many black flowers here. It's so cold.
I'm okay. Let's finish this quickly.
¡Araña!
It's my fault. If I hadn't rushed like an idiot, you wouldn't have.
It's not your fault, Junior. what I'm supposed to do. Don't worry, I'm not that fragile. Leave this to me! Light brings the dawn.
Don't push yourself, Mr. Wong. Watch closely. This is the real deal.
Don't push yourself, Miss Zhao.
My move.
Maldito bicho porquería.
Free as the sky.
We did it! I have to purify all of them.
Oh, not in your condition.
If I don't do this, everyone will be in danger. My dear Junior. This is the last time.
Esta vez Yeshua no hace nada, al contrario, se muestra extremadamente callada. Su cuerpo es ligero como una pluma y aunque se apoya en tu hombro, parece que va a desvanecerse en
I
cualquier
didn't
momento.
think goodbye would come this soon. I never expected you'd be the hardest to let go of.
What are you saying? You're scaring me.
My strength's almost depleted. I probably won't be able to see you like this again.
I don't get it. What do you mean you won't be able to see me again? Are you going away?
It's not as bad as it sounds. In a way, I'm just about to become one with her. Like I said, we can only live with her alive. Although, her condition isn't looking great either. Too bad. I can't help her much anymore. Junior, meeting you really was something incredible. You know, when she sensed you were in danger and rushed over like an idiot, I could have stopped her. I'm not like her. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to save anyone. All I ever wanted was to live. Or at least that's what I used to think. But in that moment, our hearts were completely in sync. All I could think was, no matter what it takes, I have to save you. I guess that's why I'm finally able to make peace with her. After all, we're always one and the same. It's just like water returning to its source. When I stepped in front of you, I finally understood something. Maybe love isn't a curse after all. It's a kind of strength. What I'm about to say, that coward could have never told you. but I can. Don't you dare forget me, Junior. Even if you meet better people, see brighter worlds, you must remember me. Always.
Termina por última vez, segundos después vuelve a su forma original, pero permanece silencioso como una delicada muñeca despojada de su alma. Un terror gélido y desconocido se apodera de tu corazón.
Xiaoguang? Hey, are you feeling okay?
Por más que la llama, Joan no muestra ninguna reacción.
I think she's been hiding how bad things are. She's already reached the final stage of the Jingming Sword's corruption. She probably can't even hear us anymore.
Xiao agita la mano frente a Shunyuan, pues así sin responder.
Her vision's almost gone too.
Xiaoguang, can you hear me? You remember what we promised? You said, no matter what happens, every time I turn around, you'll be right there beside me. You pinky swore, remember? You can't go back on that. You can't just leave me like this.
A veces Shunyuan tiembla por un instante como si librara una última y desesperada batalla contra la oscuridad. Sin embargo, rápidamente ese débil movimiento también se desvanece y termina por sucumbir.
In her current state, no matter what we do, it won't change anything. I know it hurts, but now you have to stay calm.
I know what you're trying to say, but Xiaoguang ended up like this because of me. It's all my fault. If I just paid more attention, it's all because of me.
You know that's not true. Even if this hadn't happened to you, she still would have pushed herself to the limit with that sword just to protect everyone. That's just who she is. And you know that better than anyone. There's no time for blaming yourself. What matters now is what we do next. Don't forget, you're our proxy here. Whatever happens next, we still need you to guide us. And take her home.
Take her home. Yes. Right. I gotta take her home. Once we get back, we'll figure something out. There has to be another way. There always is. Found it. The nearest fissure is on the other side of the factory. We can get there using the elevator. It's that way. Let's hurry.
Excellent. That's the Phaethon I know.
The fissure is right there. Let's go.
En ese momento, Shunyuan, que ha permanecido en silencio todo este tiempo, habla.
Where am I?
Xiaoguang, can you hear me now? How are you feeling?
Junior? Miss Chow? Lockspring? Where are you?
Her senses haven't come back. She probably can't even sense our presence right now.
It's so dark here. I can't see anything. Can't hear anything either. There's nothing here but dead silence.
Just hang in there, Xiaoguang. I'm getting you home now.
Junior? Is that you? I think I just hurt you. I'm sorry. It looks like I won't be able to keep our promise after all. We made a deal. When you turn around, I'll always be there for you. If possible, I don't want to be a senior who breaks her word. You once said, if I were in pain, you'd feel it too. Don't worry. I don't feel any pain now. I'm just a little scared. Only a little bit, really. I wish I could see you all now.
You're gonna be okay, I promise. The fissure's right ahead. Let's go.
says Lemnian Hollow finally stopped expanding.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. She's the one who cleared out the abnormal miasma.
But she paid a really heavy price for it. How's she doing now?
She's still the same as before. Quiet. Unable to sense what's happening around her.
Actually,
Durante mucho tiempo, por fin, parece como si estuviera a punto de decir algo con una bufanda interna.
Senior Joe! So this is where you've been. We've been looking for you everywhere. And you too, Proxy. It's been such a long time.
Dylan and Banya? Why are you...
Krampus issued an emergency summons ordering us to return immediately.
It's probably because of Lemnian Hollow. Looks like Krampus is planning something big.
I see. Proxy, about Yishunguang. If there's anything I can help with, just let me know. And a lot of people are after the power of the Qingming sword. If anything happens to her, they won't hesitate to take advantage of it. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Miss Zhao. I'll keep an eye on things.
Huh? Senior Zhao, who's always been a firm believer in fair exchange, giving out important info for free? So, Senior Zhao, are you still a meat-eating rabbit? Or have you turned into a carrot lover?
Let's go. I don't want to be late.
Puedes dirigirte al centro de procesamiento de personas a través del mapa. ¡Oh! ¡Al fin! Vamos a hacer el daily. ¿Va a hacer el daily? Nope. Digo, si ya estoy aquí, vamos a hacerlo de una vez. Dogos. Dogosila. Dogosida. Dogosaida. Wata irodinata.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
No, man, ya estoy cansado. Vamos a terminar esto ya. Tengo que armar Oval Squad, pero no debería demorar tanto.
I am ready.
Are you ready for this? Don't worry, one swing will do. It's only the tricky ones that cause trouble, right? Don't worry, one swing will do.
Y los dos a la vez. caballo tiene cara de derp. Bueno, gente, espero que les haya gustado el en vivo de la noche de hoy. Sé que todavía falta por terminar, pero ya son casi las 5 de la mañana. No, son las 5 de la mañana, perdón. Y yo me tengo que ir a descansar, así que espero que les haya gustado el en vivo de hoy. Y nos vemos en un próximo directo. Hasta luego.